Okay, y'all. Old-fashioned pot roast. It's a Midwest thing maybe, but meat, potatoes, it always goes together well. So let me show you how to make old-fashioned traditional pot roast. Welcome to Kay's Little Kitchen. All right, so this is gonna be really a short video because everything gets thrown into the crock pot and I will show you how to make the gravy afterwards. So let's get this started. I put my potatoes on the bottom and I'll sometimes even cube up some cabbage to put into a pot roast. I cut my potatoes in half, cut them however you want them. I leave my carrots whole, but just scrub them really well to get all the dirt off. Now for the onions. Our family loves onions. My boys will fight over the roasted onions, so I have to put a lot in. But adjust this to how you like your onions and if you even do like onions. But if you haven't tried roasted onions, you gotta give it a shot. See, I told you, lots of onions. I season my roast with a healthy dose of salt, pepper, and Greek seasoning. I sprinkle all my veggies with some Greek seasoning as well. I toss some garlic in. Now to get the roast in. And this gets a little tricky. All of these veggies and everything are going to cook down and fit beautifully inside this crock pot. But right now it's going to dome a little bit. If you're nervous about it, cover the top of your crock pot with foil, and that way it'll continue being completely covered. I'm tossing some onion powder over everything. My secret ingredient when making pot roast is this onion soup mix that I pour over the entire thing. I just didn't have any on hand this day. I put the lid on and let this cook slow and low for about 8 hours. Our pot roast is done, and as you can see, it has shrunk down. It's all much smaller, but there's amazing liquid in there that's going to become our gravy. So carefully pour your gravy, all your drippings, into a pan. I normally have to add water or create my own beef stock to make enough gravy for everybody. You may want to measure how much gravy and drippings you've made for precision later on. I add beef bouillon to match that water that I added in for extra volume. Add some Worcestershire sauce, some salt, some garlic powder, Greek seasoning, and a little onion powder. Whisk that well and let's get that simmering. You can use either flour or cornstarch to thicken your gravy. You're going to want 1 tablespoon per cup of gravy you've made, accounting also for the 1/4 cup of milk you're going to whisk it into. All the thickeners need to go into something cold. I pour my cornstarch slurry slowly into the gravy while I am whisking because I'm feeling for that perfect consistency. If it feels like it's getting too thick, I won't add all of the cornstarch slurry. If it feels like I need more thickener, I will actually use cold water and cornstarch so that I don't mess with the color at this point of my gravy. I let it bubble a little bit, but not quite to a rolling boil until it's ready to go. Serve up your roasted veggies and your roasted meat and drizzle that gravy all over it, and you've got a gorgeous, savory, delicious pot roast. There you have it, gorgeous pot roast. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.